Breaking news. See what Tinubu begged Buhari's led government to do moments after he returned from France. Well, my wonderful people, we all know what has happened, why our very own brother has not been around. Okay, some of the things that have happened, why he was away. You know, Buhari's convoy, the advanced convoy that went before the president came to Castina, how they were ambushed, and you know, people are still in hospital from gunshot injury and the rest. And also, as if that is not enough, the Kojo Correction Center, one of the safest and strongest supposedly built by the British, and it was invaded into by these same people, and all that is currently ongoing. Well, there's a lot that has gone on in recent times, and I can assure you for free that things are not, you know, all that glitters is not good, and you can see that things are quite different now. So these are some of the things that are going on. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. What Tinubu begged Buhari's led government to do moment after he returned from France. Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu has made a key request from the Buhari's government, federal government, moments after he returned from his trip to France. Tinubu begged the federal government to swing into action by going after the attackers of the Kuje prison in Abuja. The aim is to capture them and deal mercilessly with them. According to a report by Daily Post, Tinubu also urged the federal government to recapture the escaped inmates and bring them back to the correction facilities. These were contained in a statement issued by Tunde Rahman, the media aide to the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress APC. The APC national leader went ahead to condemn the attack on Kuje prison. He noted that the repeated attack in the country had become unnecessary and has begged that this must be done immediately. He noted that the repeated attack in the country has become very worrisome and this should be stopped. He also called on Nigerians to be very vigilant in view of those attackers and terrorists. He advised them to be law-abiding and unite while backing the relevant authority in the country so that this can come to an end. Tinubu called for investigations into the incident at the Koji prison. He also condones with the family of those who lost their life during the fatal attack on Tuesday. He then called for President Muhammadu Buhari and his government to make efforts to combat insecurity in the country, say this is becoming alarming. It would be recalled that the attack on Koji prison raised eyebrows as Nigerians wondered why such things could happen in a well-guarded prison like that when we have security. As the President Muhammadu Buhari rises up to the occasion immediately, asking why such a well-guarded prison that had many security operatives on ground, architecture in place, will be invaded. Buhari, who visited the scene, also expressed his disappointment with the security intelligence system and raised the same question. Senate President Ahmed Lawal says they were insiders who were working with the people that came to carry out these activities, and they must be investigated and brought to justice immediately. So this is what is happening right now, and the Nigerians are beginning to asking themselves what exactly is going on and why this country continues to be attacked. It's continuing to be attacked because there are people in our government who are aiding, supporting, and ensuring that these things are happening. There are people in our government today who are part and parcel of all that is happening. There are people in the government who are happy. You know, the more the chaos, the more they are thriving. So that's how they rule. That's what gives them the push. That's what gives them the strength. The chaos is a big part for them. It gives them the push. So don't be surprised. Don't be at alarm when you hear of all these things going on. I mean, Tinubu coming in has asked that Buhari does the needful. You know, as a presidential candidate of the ruling party, what has happened is a setback even to his own very presidential ambition. Who want to trust such a party? Would you want to trust such a party? You know, so it has really dwindled down his own credibility, and they need to do more. So there's a lot of things going on, and Nigerians needs to get on board to understand who we are voting, who exactly are we voting, and why are we voting such people? Why do we think they have what it takes? What are we doing? How are we ensuring that we bring in the necessary things, the necessary right ingredients to the table so that Nigeria can move forward? There's a lot going on, and keeping quiet, pretending that these things are not happening is really detrimental to the growth and development of this country. A lot of things have happened in the last few days, few months, and if you know the lives that have gone, oh my God, God needs to help us in this country. Honestly, sincerely speaking, okay, there's too much devastation, too much destruction ongoing, and to a large extent, these things ought not to be, because we have opportunity as a nation, as a people, for these things not to be happening. But what do we see? What do we see? A different ballgame altogether. We see a different thing happening. We see a different thing happening altogether. And that's why it is important that every one of us, begin to speak out, get our PVCs, so we can vote in the right people, the right man, the right woman. But if we don't do that, we give ourselves to chance. And the possibility for us to have the real kind of country we desire, we make it further and further, farther and further away. So what do? Work at it. Ensure that we are one heart, one mind, and we are ready to deliver to ensure that we have the best candidate. Buhari is not the best. Buhari is not even someone we should have even put in office. And that's why we are reaping the consequences of the decisions we made. Okay, picking that man was a real huge mistake. And that's some of the repercussions we are having today. And so for us to come out of it, we must all together now rise up together and say, yeah, we've made this mistake. It's sad, it is bad, but not anymore. Okay, but not anymore. So this is what is happening right now. You see? So my wonderful people, if we want things to change, if we want any different, we must work at it. We must ensure that these things change by voting in. Currently today we have about 16, 17 presidential candidates from different political parties. Please do yourself, avail yourself the opportunity to really get into this, look at it, and ensure that, you have the right candidate who you have investigated and you think you feel has the right qualities and potentials to move Nigeria forward. Leave us a comment. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Remember that if you don't vote, I don't vote, we will not get the desired result. So every one of us must contribute adequately. Leave us a comment. Bye for now.